here today with my weekly wax basket. If you watched yesterday's video, you know that my theme for the week is L3. I'm going to be focusing on some of my top vendors for the month of August. I can't believe we're in August already. I will be changing this up this week, but yeah. I was like, one more day because I want to set it up really cute for all of you. So anyway. So yeah, my theme is going to be L3, and I thought with the Olympics going on right now, which I'm a huge fan of, any winter, summer, doesn't matter. I love the Olympics. I have them on all the time when it's going on. I've just always been a fan of the Olympics. So yeah, so I'm giving L3 my gold medal of the week, and they are definitely my top vendor for many, many reasons. I have the most wax from them. They have great prices. Their wax does phenomenally in my home. Jennifer and Trish and team are just fantastic with their customer service. The list goes on and on. I mean, have you seen how many things that they pour and how great they are? There are so many great reasons that they are my number one vendor, and I wanted to highlight them this week. The other thing that I want to highlight this week is the question for the week. I want to ask all of you. Natalie and I were kind of going back and forth in the comment section last week, and she kind of sparked an idea in my mind. So thank you so much. Fill in the blank to this sentence. You know you're a wax addict when, or I knew I was a wax addict when. So how I answer that question this week is, I knew I was a wax addict when I got upset when I didn't get something in an RTS or ready to ship. So I did not take part in yesterday. Well, no, it was Friday, so today is Sunday. Friday's ready to ship from L3, but I know a lot of you did. And if you're on the Facebook group, you probably saw the post that was on there. The lady has since apologized. I thought it was lovely. People were so kind and nice to her when she apologized for that post. We've all been there though. I feel like we've all missed something and gotten a little salty. I know I have. I mean, I'm not even going to go into what scent it was, but I still remember. And I think what threw me over the edge and got me upset was I knew I missed it. Okay, I mean, that happens. We all have scents that just fly out of our cart. But then a couple of people went on the Facebook group and posted large hauls, and I think they got like 10 of that scent. And I was just like, are you kidding me? It honestly felt like salt in the wound. I mean, it really did. It was like, did you think that nobody else wanted that, that scent too? So yeah. So I think we've all been there. I think I probably said something. I'm sure I did. And I had to walk away because I was really close to like typing something out. Like, yeah. It's something I would regret later, I'm sure. But yeah, we've all been there. And so I think that it's like you have earned your wax addict badge when you have gotten carjacked in an RTS and gotten really upset about it. I don't know. Maybe not even really upset, but just carjacked for something that you wanted. So I just wanted to take a quick second and, let everybody know that this happens to everybody. It truly does. I think there are a few things that you can do to try to avoid it, but it's still probably going to happen. And I think going in with that attitude of, hey, I'm excited for the things that I got, and especially with L3, 100%. If I miss it, she'll pour it later. So I think that's the biggest thing to remember. I know that the particular scent that I missed out on, she put it in a pre-order so we could all order as much as we wanted. I know it didn't take the sting away from that exact moment, but when you think about it later, it's like, okay, I'll get as many as I want later and I don't feel pressured and can order at that point. So I would definitely give a couple of words of advice. I would definitely have a plan. I would have a list. I would have maybe an A and a B list if you have multiple scents that you're looking for. So have a small list of scents that you are thinking, this is what I really, really want, and I want to make sure I can get those. And then go back in. Most vendors, I know L3 is one, so I can't speak to every vendor, but at least ones that I particularly order from will combine shipping on orders, and I know L3 does that. That's just one of the many reasons why we all love her so much. So you can go in for your A-list items and then go back later and try for some scents that, you know, you're not dying to get, you really like, but you're not dying to get. And if you're ordering multiples of a particular scent, just keep in mind that there are probably other people that want it too. Try to keep it to a reasonable number. Now, I get it. It's going to be different for everybody in terms of what's reasonable. What might be reasonable to you is probably not reasonable to me. I don't know. We could all have different numbers, but I would think we'd all agree that 10 is maybe not the most reasonable number to start with for a scent, because you never know. You might not think that your scent that you are putting in a request for is something that everybody's going to want, but you could be surprised. It could be the hot scent of the week. And so just keep that in mind. I just try to be cognizant of everybody else. What I say is know the room. That's the other thing. Like, know the audience. First of all, try to be, you know, kind to your fellow waxies and wax lovers. The other thing is, don't go on the website, on the Facebook group, and post either a rant or that you didn't get stuff, or going on there and posting like, hey, I got 20 of a certain scent. Look at me go. Probably not going to go over super well. You know, try to know the audience and read the room and to be kind to one another. One of the things that I was thinking of this analogy, and it kind of made me laugh. It's like a lot of people go into RTS in the first time, maybe they go in thinking, oh, it's just going to be like shopping at Walmart at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. I'm going to browse, I'm going to put stuff in my cart, I'm going to have a good time. Maybe I'll take a nap before I go. And what it ends up being is Walmart on Black Friday in one of the busiest stores in one of the busiest cities, and they're opening the doors and people are just running in. Everybody's going for the $100 laptop or kid's toy, the hottest kid's toy. And with the added fun of people can run by your cart and snatch stuff out whenever they feel like it. So I know it's not for everybody. It truly is not for everybody. I think it's a lot of fun. If I've been cart jacked, of course. And I actually think I'm pretty good. Pat myself on the back. I think I do pretty well. I'm very prepared and try to go in for the things that I want, but it's going to happen to all of us. So I think that having a really good plan and knowing what you're there for and knowing that you're going to probably get cart jacked here and there, just having a good attitude and having fun is the thing to do. So with all that said, wanted to do my public service announcement or PSA for the day. Because we all love Jennifer and team, and they just go above and beyond for us, and they'll pour it again. It'll come around again. All right, so let's jump into the wax this week. All right, so I have a couple of candles that I'm working through. This was from last year, Apple Garland, if I could say it. So I don't have that much left, and I've been working on it. This is a really nice scent from Bath & Body Works, so I will finish this one up if all goes as planned this week. That is my plan. And my husband and I just recently went to an outlet store in our area and found a second Coastal Watermelon, and it was on clearance. I was super excited. I had a coupon, so really good deal. So this is going to be my candle of the week. I am really holding myself back from burning and melting fall scents. I have maybe a couple in here. They're not truly fall, but I'm going to try. Since I have two of these, I really want to enjoy this. I love the scent of this. It's Juicy Watermelon, pinch of pink sea salt, and ocean waves. This just smells like a really nice, sweet, candied watermelon with some sea salt or like ocean breeze type of scent with it. It smells fantastic on cold. I can't wait to burn this, so I'm really excited. Now that I have two, save one for next year in case it doesn't come back. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. All right, so getting into the wax, I have a couple of loaves here that I'm gonna do some chopping of. I'm gonna split this. I am doing a wax swap with a viewer, Mel, so I'm super excited. She is going to be getting part of this loaf because this is going to take me forever to get through this, and so she was excited to give it a try. This is lavender, vanilla, pink sugar, sugar cookie royale, and don't cross streams. It smells really good. It's just going to take me a really long time to get through it, and I thought, hey, I'll share it with her. She really loves lavender, so win-win, I'm hoping. And then I have this other loaf, pumpkin pecan waffles, don't cross streams. There's adipose, vanilla cookies, vanilla wafer, vanilla ice cream. So I want to say L3 every time. Obviously, this is all from L3, but you know, it's a habit. So that'll be good. We'll do some chopping. My son just asked me, he's like, hey, can we chop a couple things? I'm like, sure. All right. So then I have some giant bags from the last time she did customs. So I have a few of them left, and I want to use those as part of this basket. This one's a little odd, and these are all odd because of what I came up with, or this one is odd. This is probably the oddest one I have left anyway, or at least the one I pulled for the basket. I called it Wish You Were Here, Smoked Leather, Books, and Tea and Cakes. So this is really heavy, I would say, on the leather and the books. Tea and Cakes is in the background. All of those are very strong oils. I might add a little bit more Tea and Cakes or something to this because it really honestly smells like the leather and the books first and foremost. So like you're in a bookstore or a library and you got your face buried in some really good leather bound books. So we'll see about that one. It's probably going to be an overnight melt just to see how it does overnight in the warmer. So we'll see what we want to do with that one. Next one is Don't Call Me Shirley. So these are all names that I put on here. 7-Up Pound Cake, Satsuma, and Lemon Sugar. Just stick them all and try to balance them over there. I don't know, I want an avalanche. And then Slice Baby, Mac Apple, Honey Buttered Rolls, and Cornbread. So this to me is a really nice fall scent. So I like that one. Blonde AF, Ditzy Blonde, Iced Lemon Danish. I was thinking when I was smelling this yesterday, it should be Lemon AF because it's really, really lemony. It's nice. It's really good, but I should have called it something different. And then we have Banana Pudding. I wanted to get a custom of this. It's her banana pudding, so you could get it for sure on your own or suggest it in an opening. It's fantastic. All right, and then we have what I called copycat because everybody was ordering this and I felt like a copycat. So White Elephant Exchange, Godiva White Chocolate Raspberry. And these I received in March, and this is getting stronger. The White Elephant Exchange, it's like to me, it smells like those white powdered donuts, which I absolutely love actually. And the vanilla type scents take a while to develop, and I feel like it's really coming into its own at this point. So I'm really enjoying that. Okay, so we have the Snickers Coffee here. Look, I only have a tiny little bit left, so we will use this one up. I actually was melting some coffee this morning and was using this coffee bean, got it mixed with something else, so love that from her. I just ordered some more of those Trig Tarts. Not this last RTS, which was Friday. I was good, I sat out on that one. But previous to that, I had ordered some more. All right, we have 2 of these Spiral Hills in these little fluted tarts, I believe. It's blackberry jam, butter cookies, and lemon. So this smells, that'll smell amazing. I have to stop saying that after every one of these. Boardwalk Taffy Beach Nights. This one I remember requesting a while ago because I got a sample of it and absolutely loved it. So this is A Moment on the Lips Cherries on Snow, which is birthday cake, Don't Cross Streams, which is the ultimate vanilla blend, and sugared blackberries. So I wanted that needed to go in the basket this week. And a couple more coffee scents here. Under Pressure, Strong Black Coffee, Ice Cream, Creamy Vanilla, Sweet Cream, and Waffle Cones. It literally never fails. And you can still hear that. We have a very like small, quiet neighborhood. Like it has no direct access to any like big roads. People try, it's so funny. Like there's 2 subdivisions that cut together and people try to cut through ours to get out to the main road and they can't. So they end up getting, it's so funny. But anyway, so we just had 2 or 3 motorcycle guys revving their engines. It doesn't matter. I can be filming this at 8 o'clock at night. Somebody's going to cut their grass. Postal carriers are gonna be going by. There's people, I mean, normally it's so funny. It's such a quiet street, but it's like they know, oh, she's filming. Let's jump in. All right, this one is fantastic. So I did do a custom of this, and I think a couple people got the custom chunks when Jennifer was sending those out in the mystery bags. And I had somebody request it. I was so awesome. And so I ordered a couple. I followed my own advice. I ordered a couple and then went back in several hours later and purchased a few more. Wanted to make sure that people had the opportunity to get this, but it's so good. I highly recommend trying this. It is hot orange Danish and coffee bean. I know it sounds weird, and one of the people that got it said, this sounds so strange. But we opened it up and it was so good. It is. It's so good. It's heavier on the coffee, so if you like strong coffee, definitely a strong coffee with a hint of that like orange, like Pillsbury rolls, that type of scent in the background. So it almost smells like you're baking and you just brewed some fresh coffee. This is amazing, so good. If you like coffee scents, yes. Okay. Have the cinnamon sugar, pumpkin pecan waffles, boardwalk, mallow clouds. I ordered a couple of these. They smell really, really good. I would say the predominant thing in this is the BMC. So it actually, it's so funny because it leans almost apple to my nose with that addition with the cinnamon sugar and I don't know, it does something to what my nose is expecting, I guess. So it's good. It's really, really nice. I enjoy it, but you can definitely smell the BMC in there. The pumpkin pecan waffles is definitely not the first thing. We have berry waffle cone, BBW type. I was really thinking about pulling that candle this week. So I don't know, it might come out as well because I alternate, as you guys know. I burn for 3 hours at a time, so that might come out. I have several of them and then burn it at the same time as that. All right, so I have 2 of these late night cookie therapy, blueberries and sweet cream. This is just such a decadent blueberry bakery. I just love this. I ordered more when she offered it again. It's so good. I have a little sample. I'm gonna stick over there. Coffee Leaves Bonfire Bliss. I had put that in with my fall melting basket, actually, which is now a drawer, and I pulled it out because I'm like, well, it works for the L3 week. We have pistachio pudding cake. We have VHS tapes, which I've pulled a couple of times. I did melt through 1 bag of this. It smells way better and warm. If you have this and you've smelled it in the bag and you're kind of like, I don't know, it's way better warming. So just warm it. It smells so much better because every time I sniff it, I'm like, am I really in the mood for it? And then, you know, when I warmed it, I absolutely loved it. So don't let the smell of it, you know, on cold throw you. This is strawberry buttercream sweet cream yellow cake in this little bitty betty. I love these. They're so cute. I have a couple that I pulled in the same scent, different colors. So these are both Radiant Red Maple. And this is another one of those scents. I was saying this yesterday. My nose just doesn't know what to do with this particular scent. It always feels like it's missing something. So I'm gonna melt this and I'm gonna see, I might end up mixing things in with it. I don't know, because it's one of those scents where my nose is like, there's something wrong. What is missing? So we'll see. I don't know. Could transform my melting. I really hope so, because I do have a whole scoop of it. But you guys know I mix things with my scoops, so it's not a disaster. I could always mix it with something else that I wanted to tamp down a little bit, because it's a nice sweet scent. But I don't know, I guess I always want to add apple to everything that kind of is a fall scent. Maybe apple or pumpkin, something like that. So I will see, and of course I'll report back. We have this scoop and grape soda. I will be using this in my bedroom. Just love her. I will say, I think L3 has the best like fizzy blends of any vendor. I mean, usually I'm thinking, oh, it needs to be amped up, more fizzy. And while I say that sometimes with L3, a lot of times I'm like, you know, it's perfect just the way that it is. So if you like fizzy, definitely try her stuff out. This is crumb top type. Is this a Scentsy? Because I feel like I've seen crumb type. I don't know. But anyway, so I wanted to try this one. We have a carrot cake. I don't know if I'll mix those or not, but it might be fun. We have Benny and June French baguettes, honey butter and blackberry marmalade. Okay, and concerts at the State Fair. The scent is a mix of fried Twinkies, cotton candy, and kettle corn. A couple of those. We have Huckleberry Harvest and Boysenberry. This just smells so juicy, like the dark berries. So good. And I have a couple of cereal scents. We have Trix cereal and Jack, which is Trix, Fruity Pebbles, Blueberry, and Dreamsicle. And then I have one piece of pumpkin pecan waffles, Cider Lane, Blackberry, Mellow, Fireside. So, oh no, I lied. I have one more. Another scoop, Sassenach. Is that how you say it? Nutty caramel apple butterscotch cake, and toasted marshmallow. I have the itchiest nose ever today. I don't know, this happens to me sometimes. I don't know. I don't love this scent over here. It's a laundry scent. It's so strong. I need to take it out. It's actually the one and probably only wildflower that I can really smell strongly. Of course, it's got to be a laundry scent, right? So this is a chatty one today. I'm looking across the street at my neighbor. You guys have heard me talk about this neighbor before. We do not like this neighbor at all, for many reasons. One was he ran into my son's car and lied about it. So anyway, my son's car's paint was all over his car, but anyway, there are other reasons. So they bought the house, I want to say 2 years ago or so. And it's so funny to me. You buy a house, right, based on, I'm sure, a lot of factors. And one of the things is usually curb appeal, right? So it looks so nice. And, you know, they have the landscaping all really nice and trees and stuff in the front. I just looked over there. They've ripped everything out. And I'm guessing what they're going to do is probably sod it up to the front and have literally no landscaping, because they haven't pulled weeds or done anything in 2 years since they've been there. So the landscaping was looking pretty bad, obviously. So I think they want like minimalistic landscaping. Like zero, just grass and weeds at this point. I don't do weed killer, but anywho, so yeah, I just happened to look over there and I'm like, what in the heck are they doing? Like, they ripped out all the gorgeous landscape. I'm like, oh yikes. Anyway, thankfully I don't spend a lot of time staring over there, but anyway. So I mean, it's better than the weeds, let's be honest, but it's kind of like sad. I mean, I knew the neighbors. That's the other thing. Like, I knew the neighbors that lived there for years and years, and they took great pride in their house and their landscaping and everything. So I think that's kind of the thing. Like, I knew the people and how much time and attention and care they put into their place, and now to see it totally different, it's kind of like, it's a little sad. But anyway, I'm chatty today, so I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.